Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. This is the first chance, it is 4 o'clock now, and this is the first chance I've had all day to sit down to do anything, knitting or crochet. I'm doing a coaster. I try to do at least one coaster every day because I need another 2 to finish this set. But I've been that busy today, I have not had time to sit down. But I was out this morning, I had to go out this morning, I had to get to the post box before 11 o'clock because I had an order for my patterns to post. And if I didn't get to the post box by 11 o'clock, they wouldn't be picked up again on Monday. And I think I've had the order since Thursday night. They were the 2 cash register sounds at my bingo when I was at my bingo that come up. And I was going to post them last night. You know, I'd done them yesterday and I was going to post them last night, but I didn't feel up to going out last night, walking up to the post box and that. And I think it started raining as well. So anyway, I got to the post office well before 11 o'clock this morning. I think it was about 10:30. Then I was out shopping, doing my shopping. I was at Aldi's and Sainsbury's, so it took me quite a little while to get my shopping in. And it was, the rain was like it was on Thursday. It was stopping down. You could see the rain jumping on the road. Right? When I was driving into the car park, I got soaked twice. When I went to Sainsbury's, and I got out of the car, it's not very far, but it was that heavy. And I'm looking around, I pulled my glove box down. I'm sure I had my umbrella in the car, but it wasn't there. And I didn't have my coat. I've got 1 or 2 coats with hoods on, but I didn't have one of those on. I just had one without the hood, so my hair got in a right mess because I got wet. And then I went to Aldi's and the same thing there. And when I was coming back out to Aldi's, when I was putting the shopping in the back of the car, I leaned sort of over the boot part, and there was my umbrella. I thought I had thrown it on the back seat in the car the last time I had used it. But I must have thrown it and it must have fell off, and it was on the floor. I could just see it peeking out from under the passenger seat, this front passenger seat. I thought I could have saved myself getting soaked. But anyway, I got that sorted, got all my shopping done, got home, and then had a little bit tidying up to do because I hadn't done anything this morning. By the time I finished that, and then I did a couple of videos for my shopping because I haven't had any videos on the shopping channel for a while, so I thought I'd better do 2 videos, one for Sainsbury's and one for Aldi's. So that's what I did, and then by the time I finished them and I had some lunch, well I had some lunch before that, but I had some things to do, some tidying up to do, and then, you know, I save all my boxes, cardboard boxes, anything that I get food stuff like cereal boxes and anything for, to cut them up to the shape of my knitting patterns, and I put them in with the knitting patterns, you know, so it gives it a backing on the envelope so it doesn't bend. Well, I had a load of boxes and I had been just flattening them, you know, just folding them and flattening them and putting them in the cupboard and that, and I thought, yeah, I better get those boxes. There was loads of them, so I spent a lot of time. I haven't cut them all up, but I was doing 1 or 2 of those, and that's what spent all my time. And then I thought I'd better sit down, I'll do a video for my knitting tips channel. So that's what I've been doing. So I thought, I usually do a coaster first thing in the morning. That's usually the first thing. I try to do a couple, but at least I need to do at least one. So I'm managing on doing this one, and then I'll get on with my knitting. Yeah. That's how much I've got done of the second side. I think I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and I've just noticed, just pick that in, I've just noticed, I've done a few rows, look. And you see the mistake on the last rosebud, look at that one. And that one, I forgot the little hole at the top. This was last night, when I left it last night. I think I went to bed about 11 o'clock last night because I was a bit tired. Don't usually go to bed before 1 o'clock. But I must have done that and forgot, so I've got to pull it. It's not too many rows anyway. How many rows is it? About 3 rows. I've got to pull down about 3 rows because I haven't put the little hole on it. Good job, I noticed that there. I might have kept on knitting and not realised, because I think I'm nearly up to the armholes on it. I think I have to do 7, count 7 rosebuds up to the armholes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 7. I better check on the other one instead of... I don't usually measure them, I just go by the number of rosebuds that's on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I do 7, and it's just before I start the 8th one. That's when I do the cast off the stitches for the armhole. So that one has to be 1 or 2 stitches pulled out, worse luck. So I'll get on with this corset as much as I can done of this. And this is cotton. I don't know if you can see it very well on there, but it is... This is Drops Paris, I call it. It's Aran, this one. And it is terrible. I mean, you can see the ends. If I hold it up there, you can see how the ends are all split. It's not wound very well, and it's terrible to crochet with. I mean, they're okay, you know, when they come out. They look nice when they come out. But the crocheting with it is terrible. When I'm putting the hook in, sometimes I have to come to pull it back through a few stitches, and it misses some of the stitches, and you can see the little bits of the yarn there it hasn't pulled up. And I've still got quite a bit of this to use up, so I'll be glad when it's gone. I will never ever buy any more of that one again. It's too loose, the stitching on it. It's not twisted, that's what it is. It's just left, it's just put together, and terrible to thread a needle. You know, if I have to thread a needle to trying to get all those ends through a needle, sometimes terrible. When I have to you know, do that end there, when I have to weave it in, I usually just put it through a needle and, you know, go 3 times backwards and forwards with it. But anyway, I'm going to do what I can of this, and just in case anybody prefers to buy my knitting patterns as a PDF, especially if you're in another country and, you know, the postage and that, it's not too bad. It's only cost me £2.20 to send a knitting pattern in an ordinary small letter, what's called a small letter, which is half A4 size, to other countries, to Europe and America and everywhere. It's only £2.20 to send it, but I have worked out on Etsy how to do the digital, so you can just download a PDF. It's cheaper than buying the pattern. I've only put one up at the moment. I've put the little blackberry cardigan and the hat up as a PDF. I've worked out how to do it. It was very easy. When I looked, all I had to do was click on digital instead of what you do for material things, you know. I just had to press on digital and all the information come up, and then I had to upload the PDF onto Etsy, so anybody that buys it will just click on it and they'll get the PDF themselves from Etsy. And I've put it on so that it just keeps renewing every time somebody buys a one. but I'm going to put some more up. I'm sorting them out, but I have to take some to make sure I've got photographs of the patterns and that to put on as a PDF so that you can see the patterns better. So that's just some information for anyone who would prefer just to get the PDF and print out the patterns herself. Just took a little bit of well, a little bit of going into it actually on Etsy, because I had no idea how to do it. I've tried to look on eBay, but there's just no way on eBay. They are supposed to be able to do it on eBay, but I don't think it's through eBay itself. I think they have to go, the PDF has to go through to somewhere else. But you can buy it off eBay, but I have to put it on some other thing. I've tried to sort it out and I cannot see how it's done on eBay, so I'm just sticking with Etsy for the PDFs. So anyway, that's just a little bit extra today. This is my third video today, so I do need to sit down and get on with my work. I want to get that little pink cardigan finished because I only have one more to do after that, and then I can do whatever I want after that. And I have seen this pattern, somebody on Facebook was asking, they put a picture of a hat. It's not just an ordinary straightforward pattern, and they were asking if anybody knew where the pattern was, if they knew if there was a pattern for it. And I like the look of this hat, and I've had a look and I can't find a pattern for it either. It maybe it's on Ravelry, I don't know, but I've got the picture and I've been counting every stitch. It's so many rows rib, and I think it's folded under instead of being folded out over. I think it's folded under and stitched down, so you have a thicker brim on it, and then it's like stocking stitch but inside out, and then it's so many rows of rib and then the stocking stitch inside out and that, and it looks really nice. Fancy one for myself, but I've been counting up the stitches on it. On the one I've seen, the picture I have, and I don't know what type of wool it is, whether it's Aran, chunky or what, but the number of stitches is only big enough for a child's, more or less for a baby one, so I'm going to have to work it out, the extra stitches myself, or to make it for an adult one. But I might do one or two for children as well, because it's a really nice pattern. It doesn't have a pom-pom on, that's another thing I like about it. My granddaughter's partner said to me, I think the last time I went down their house with a hat on with a pom-pom, he said, "What's with you women and these pom-poms?" It's just fashion, you know, that's what they like. But I think I prefer them without the pom-pom, and this is a nice one like that. So I'm going to try and sort that one out anyway, and then I might do one or two to sell if I get it sorted, the pattern. But I just have to look at the picture, try and work out the stitches and how many stitches and how many rows, and then I'll have it worked out. So anyway, that's my bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.